He does like to play the sweeps. Maybe that is one option. Yeah, he thrives on width. Anything outside that off stump, he will play it and back himself to score against.
Kagiso Rabada wouldn't mind this because there are two fielders in slip. So if he doesn't get it right and off the sweet spot, might just create an opportunity. They have sufficient runs to play with, South Africa.
And so finding ways to scores for long periods and go on to something big is something that is very critical to him in this innings. Gets another 4 with that sweep.
We've seen him play this on a number of occasions. So he feels very confident about executing that particular stroke, as well as the conventional sweep.
An inside edge went to leg gully the previous over, and it may not necessarily go there again, but it puts a thought in the mind and forces him to play the attacking shot, and he sweeps it for 4. Does well, but you've got to stick to your plan at least for a length of time as a fielding group.
From high to low, look at that. The technique was good. Rolls his wrist on contact.
18 runs off the last 8 deliveries for this batting pair. Nice. Longi and Gidi will be hoping to pull something back in this over. He's not giving Temba yet what Temba wants yet.
The opening of the face of the bat to get it square all along the carpet. So he's been on the attack. Alick Athanaze, 24 of 21 deliveries.
Oh, misfield, Temba. Very unlike you. Good running from the two little pals of mine, two Dominicans, Athanaze and Hodge.
Sweep shot. Nicely executed, a terrific stroke from Athanaze.
Just being able to get forward and get in the line makes that fielder, that catcher, feel unsafe. And again.
Athanaze played that reverse sweep to hit Markram. Goes conventionally. It's brilliantly executed. So 4 more to Alick Athanaze. He moves to 40. Fine innings so far from the left-hander.
It looks really easy on the eyes. Hasn't forced the issue at all. Very well timed.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but these breaks haven't been good for the West Indies. They've always seemed to find a way of losing a wicket before the breaks. It's a couple of minutes away, like you've rightfully mentioned.
That was imperious from Alick Athanaze. Took on the length. He knew that there was no fielder in the deep and gets himself a boundary. Brings up the 50 partnership.
Yeah, we talk about being aggressive. He's taking the attacking option to Aiden Markram, a little bit outside the off stump. It's a beautiful flow of the blade. A couple of bounces and into the fence it goes.
And that reverse, will he get a couple? A first half century for Alick Athanaze here in the West Indies to add to his previous one, which he scored on that tour to England recently. A wonderful knock for the young man. Acknowledges the applause rather of the fans and his teammates. Needs to build on this though. The first West Indian batter to convert a start to a half century.
different mode of attack this time in front of square. That deep point fielder as well. Wondering if that would bring up that fielder, even entices him more to go and play the reverse sweep. He's played it really well. Great adjustment from Alick Athanaze. This is the talent that the region has celebrated.
It's come down the wicket and turned it into a low full toss. Not looking to overhit it, really just timed it into the offside, and he's going to pick up a boundary. He moves to 64. For Keshav Maharaj, he's coming around the wicket.
Well placed again. This could be 4. Rabada, who's done a lot of work, they'll check that. But you can understand that heavy legs, given the spell he's currently bowling. We will have a check just to make sure.
He's got the slide out, but I'm afraid it's going to be 4 runs. He's in contact with the boundary and the ball at the same time.
Rabada round the wicket. In the gap should be a couple. Terrific. The ability to roll the bat over the bounce and get it into the gap with a deep backward square, a fine leg and a short backward square is very good.
And it shows his balance to his game. Talk about his ability to get forward. He's also quite efficient in transferring his weight back, getting into position for short deliveries.
Goes again into the gap again. That tells you a little bit about the pace and the balance between bat and ball on this surface from fast bowling. 161 for 4. Now 83. Going down, missing leg.
I think it's going
To be
down.
the bearer of bad news, there seems to be rain drifting in from the east downtown Port of Spain. They go for the review.
Doesn't appear to be any bat involved. Can I have outrage to confirm if there is any bat involved? Roll it. Let's see a gap. Roll it through to the bat. Roll it. Yes, satisfied. There's a clear gap between the bat and ball. A ball tracking whenever it is ready, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets missing. Hilly, you will be staying with your not out decision. You're on screen signal now.
They're not making it easy for him. In the air and taken. Well, he's fallen eventually to the trap that was set. He gets a fist bump from Aiden Markram, but an exceptional innings from Alick Athanaze comes to an end. And another innings for him, falling in the 80s or 90s. Quite unfortunate for the young man.
This is well bowled by Keshav Maharaj, just dragging the length back a bit. He set that fielder there as a trap, and he's picked him out. Ryan Rickleton at short fine leg. And that's what it means to Keshav Maharaj. Yeah, it's a wonderful innings. It's his highest score, 92. Alick Athanaze and the West Indies, 192 for 5.